What's going on? It's your boy Kike here. I'm back with another one. So today we are going to be taking a quick look at the fourth Rikage and Killer B here. And I quickly want to talk about something. Me and Ninja Tries, we gonna have a problem, bro, because this is the fourth banner in the game, and they have not released any events to go alongside with these banners. They just dropped the banners once, like one or two sales, and then they're just out. They're just out this bitch. So I don't really like that. It's just like there has to be more to the game than just dropping banners and new characters. Like the way this game is set up, you don't even really need to chase URs. I just should really just kind of like them, by the way. So that's already it just doesn't really call out. So they need some like new hype events or something. I'm trying not to be too hard on them because the game is still young, but we're going on just about a month and a half now, and by most gacha games already had at least one or two new like events. There's no spice the game up a little bit. Well, we've had none. The most we had to that is probably some the login bonuses, and that's kind of it. But I'm not talking about that. So let's take a look at this banner. So we have the powerful tag team feature, Killer B. You are Killer B. His art is really clean, by the way. I really like his art, and it is the boy B, man. You already know Killer B. Like how you gonna hate Killer? You can't hate B, man. My boy got hella sauce in this bitch. So there's that. So let's take a look at the drop rates. Oh, so Jiraiya is an on feature unit now, so it seems like that's how they're gonna be doing it. Seems like most of the URs are going to be feature units on all other banners when their original banners leave, excepting for certain URs like Adult Sasuke and Hokage Naruto. So there's that. So this is the same rates from all the other banners, 3% altogether to get a UR, and then a 2.8% chance to get a UR at 3-star, and a very low 0.2% chance to get a UR at 4-star, which is these characters here. So there's that. Here, only new SR here, or feature SR here is the fourth Rikage. The rest of the SRs is just the same SRs that's been in the general pool. So there's that. So take a look at they did add summon history. For some reason, I was looking for this too. Like a day when I did a summoning and the game crashed on me, I was looking for the summon history, but there was literally no summon history in the game. They literally just added this last night, which is weird that a gacha game doesn't have a summon history. So there's that. So take a look at Shinobi details. Let's take a quick look at Killer B and the fourth Rikage here. Then we're probably just gonna be out. I'm probably just gonna give my quick thoughts. Whoa, come on, really? Oh my god! Here we are back looking at the boy Killer B here. So let's take a look at this special ninjutsu real quick before we do anything else. I hope it looks fire. Yeah, because I only saw their tribe special. I didn't see like their separate special ninjutsu. So let's see what the boy Killer B, my boy Killer B, is working with, boy, the rapping genius himself, bro. What is taking so long? Lightning style lariats. Yeah, pretty simple. I do like the little H tails, cloak type chakra, how it looks. It looks pretty solid. His tribe special, this is the same tribe special with B. Yeah, you already have a separate video on this. I could read the effects though. Deals 100%, 180% damage to one enemy, increases all allies speed by 10, and boosts their damage increase rate by 30% for one turn. I don't know. That sounds like more. I don't know. That trial special sounds kind of meh in my opinion. I'm not gonna go cap. So here's his 3-star art. Here's his 5-star art. I took a look at his stats. He is an attacker, by the way. So there's that. So this is his stats here. Pretty solid stuff for a UR attacker here. So let's see his skills here. Lightning style lariat or lariat. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So deals damage to one enemy with a fixed chance to stun them. Deals extra damage doing a 3-man chain. Boosts all defense for one turn when the target is not defeated. Okay. Also, if he activates his special ninjutsu and he doesn't kill, he gets a defensive buff. So I guess that's actually pretty good for Ninja Arena. So like if you don't manage to actually get a kill off when you do your special ninjutsu, you will get a decent defensive buff. So you'll probably be able to tank the attack that's coming next from your enemy. So that's actually a pretty good special ninjutsu there. Let's take a look at that. So I'll take a look at his normal skill or his basic attack. Does damage to one enemy, does extra damage to tactical type shinobi. Yeah, pretty average things for like attackers and tactical type units to have these type of passes. I noticed that so really good because he'll be able to just body tactical type units because he already has type advantage. So there's an attack buff. Take a look at his fourth skill. You do have to get him the 4-star to unlock this. Boosts his own attack if the user is active at the start of turn. Lasts for the rest of the battle. So he just gives himself a general attack buff. So he's just all around, just pretty much a basic all around, just heavy hitter. That's what Killer B is actually going to be. I don't know why. I low-key kind of like his 3-star more than his 5-star. Like, the lightning effects are cool, but I don't know. This pose just looks a lot more. It just looked more. My boy got more sauce in this pose, but I like this, bro. I fuck with this harder. Yeah, so there's that. So take a look at the 4th Rikage here. Let's take a look at his special ninjutsu. Okay, this is taking a very long time to load. Alright. Take a little boy 4th Rikage. Here's in B's special ninjutsu are kind of like yin yang, to be honest. They look just about the same, just with slightly different auras, but it's okay. So he is a defensive unit. He is a SR, by the way. Here's his 5-star art. Really cool as well. I don't know why. I kind of like the shading on this one a little bit more. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know. It may be the tat, or I don't know. Maybe just the aura that I like a lot more on this 5-star art. But all around, still pretty solid. Both arts are pretty beautiful. I took a look at what his special ninjutsu actually. Not his special ninjutsu. Let's take a look at what is this the Central special? I'm all over the place. Let's take a look at his stats here. I'm all over the place, man. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying not to be too loud. So there's that. So, lightning style lariat. So his is the same name as B. So deals damage to one enemy with a fixed chance to stun them. Increases speed for user and all allies on the same three man itself for the rest of the battle. So yeah, pretty solid stuff. The stun is pretty solid. Nothing too crazy. They increase the speed is really good for that's actually pretty solid for Ninja Arena, but it's only 15 to speed, but it can make a difference here and there depending in a tight match. So pretty solid. So these two units seem like they're more baseful at Ninja Arena. Does damage to one enemy and deals extra damage to when attacking first. Him and B seem like they're like yin yang units. They're kind of the same in a lot of ways, but slightly different variants, if you get what I'm saying here. So take a look at his 4th skill here, which he doesn't get at force into a 4-star. Boosts all active allies damage reduction rate if the user is active at the start of turn. Boosts his own damage increase rate and damage reduction rate at the start of turn if the ally has been defeated. Lasts for the rest of the battle. So he's kind of they introduce this with the last batch of units. He casts a death buff, so when he dies, he gets a death buff a buff to the rest of the team for the rest of the battle. Not really looking too high here at the buffs that he's giving. The damage reduction rate is pretty solid if you have some defensive units on the rotation, but outside of that, well, he is a defensive unit himself, so he will be able to tank very well. So they're both okay. Like I said, way Ginger tries to set up, it's really hard to, like, you don't need to chase these units, you really don't. But if you like the 4th Rikage and Killer B, then go ahead and summon. I'm never gonna stop you guys from summoning for what I'm trying to say. Ninja Tribes, it's easier just to summon for the units that you want, because honestly all the URs, they're all about on the same level, like, and they all usually kind of have the same type of abilities and stuff like that. It really just kind of comes down to the tribe special sometimes, and just sometimes how you want to build your team, like how good your team builds are. So there's that. You definitely don't need to chase them if you're thinking that, like, though maybe they're broken top tier. You don't need to chase them, but there's that. So there's my thoughts on how I feel about this banner, how I feel honestly about the both Killer B and 4th Rikage. To be honest, they're just about on the same level as all the rest of the URs. All the rest of the URs are kind of just about on the same level as far as power. So there's that. So there's my opinions. Really hoping that Ninja Tribe starts adding like some events and some stuff to hype the game up real soon, because right now this stuff is like new characters are just whatever at this point. It's like it's cool to see, but I don't know, it's just, it has to be more than that, especially for the way this game is set up, where the game is like most of the gameplay is like 90% of the gameplay is just 100% automated. It's definitely more better in my case that I feel like they try and ask for new events to try to hype the game up and stuff like that. Because right now I'm just kind of in a meh type feeling of the game. Like they need some type of events or something like that. Like new banners are always going to be cool, new units are going to be cool, but for a game like this, I need more than that, to be honest. So it's your boy Kaki, the last guy from the content. Tell me what you guys think about this. Tell me what you guys think about Killer B, 4th Rikage. They both seem pretty cool, like pretty cool units. And yeah, I'm out.